ladies and gentlemen. We are here live, Facebook Live, with real estate extraordinaire. Okay, from our Southwest office in Las Vegas, Nevada, Michele Kubiak. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And the studio audience goes crazy. All right. You know what? I was just thinking before we did this, Michele, that you were in my first class when I started 12 years ago here. Remember, it was on Pebble where people would come in and do my success center. You were in my first class. You know, we had to sign up for 30 days, right? So we've been working together for a long time, haven't we?
Yes. Well, that makes it 14 years, right?
So, no, 12. I've only been here 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you probably started 14 years ago, but I started 12.
Yeah,
It'll be 12 in August, actually. So tell me a little about yourself. How long you've been doing this lovely thing called real estate? Maybe a little about your production would be great, please.
I will on March 1st be a realtor for 25 years. I started with Berkshire when it was Prudential back in 2001. And I have a team here in Las Vegas, and we're doing very well. Last year we had a really good year. I had some of my team members doubled and tripled their business, which, as a team leader, that is a gift to watch your people succeed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And just so people understand, Michele's in my coaching individually, and I actually coach her team on their own call. So we have 2 calls for Michele and her team, and that's available for other teams if teams want to move over here to Berkshire Hathaway. Sorry,
Yes.
had to take advantage of that one. You know me, I'm always selling.
Yes.
So tell them, tell them a little about your journey, how you started, what kind of business you were doing, and then get into what's going on today. So they can, not everybody wants to run a very successful team like you. A lot of people are just happy being individual. So if you take them through the whole process, I think a lot of people can relate to what you went through.
So how I got into real estate was I was working at an Outback Steakhouse on Sahara Buffalo, and a broker and a title rep used to sit at the bar every day, and they kept telling me I needed to get into real estate and that Prudential offered real estate school for free. And so I kept saying, yeah. It took about 5 months for them to convince me to even call or go down to the Sahara office at the time to speak with somebody. And then the rest is history. I come from the customer service industry. I learned grand class service at MGM Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. And so you had like a 7-week series you had to learn on customer service. So I brought that mentality into my business, and I say all the time, we're not in sales, we're in customer service. We're here to help people at a high level and provide the best customer experience they could have. So that's how I got started. And when I first started, I did a lot of open houses, and I did them the wrong way. So I'm finding out after years and years in the business that I was just putting up signs and not knocking doors, not cold calling before the open house and so forth. And I was very green. So that's how I started. And I was on a team, Shelley Brown and Joel Stelzner's team, when I first got my license. Well, I was individual agent, and then I went on their team like a few months later, where I could, learn quicker. And then I went back on my own and started a team. And then when the market crashed, I dissolved that. And then recently in 2022 started forming another team instead of being solo. So
Yeah. Right, and that's great, and, it's such a great I didn't realize actually, you know what? I did know, I had forgotten about you being on Shelly's team. She's great. What a great person, to learn from, as well. So
yes.
that would have been a great experience for you. Makes a lot of sense too now that you say it. But like you just mentioned so many good things. Okay, so I was doing open houses wrong at first. I was just showing up, putting a sign up, and although there's nothing wrong with that, there's a much better way to do it, which is everything you just mentioned. So give them an idea of what you do before you have it open. Even today with your team, you're still out there knocking doors and dropping off flyers and doing social media posts about it. Tell them your process because a major percentage of your prospecting today, your proactive prospecting, is around the open house, isn't it?
Right. Yes. So I create a Facebook event, which is part of the process because I sold 3 houses from one Facebook event before. And so when you have that much success from creating a event on Facebook, and that's not just posting it on Facebook, it's an actual event. So when people are looking for events in town that weekend, they see that there's an open house. So I do that with every open house that I ever do, and then door knock or cold call, or both. And then, I use a lot of open house signs, tons, because the more signs that you use, the more people you have a better chance of coming to your open house.
Right. I love it. So massive, active open house, and tell them about your event. Does that cost anything? How do you
No,
set that up?
no, it doesn't cost anything. You can boost it and pay for a boost. But you don't have to. So it is under your settings on Facebook where you see events. You just click on it, upload a listing photo, do the listing description, the address, and you can share it to your story on Facebook and to your page also. So and
I
then
love
and
it.
then like on my open house sign-in sheet, I put 2 fake names first, and I put out their name, their phone number, their email address, and if they're working with an agent, I check no because then people, it's monkey see monkey do, right? People do what other people do. So and then if somebody signs in and doesn't do their email address, I'll put another fake name in there, and I know, like, I'll put a star by it and so forth. And then it doesn't have their home address, but I have an app called Ben Verified, and I can find their home address or tax record. I can find their name and tax record if they own a home. And then I send them a handwritten note and say, "Thank you for coming to my open house. It was great to meet you. Here's my business card." And then, if you need any help or know anybody that does need my help, I'd be honored to help them.
That's great. That's great. And I love it because especially with somebody who has a really good social media presence like you, I'm sure you're getting up there in the algorithm because the long and everybody can create that. It's not just because you do a lot of business; it's because you do a lot of social media posting, right?
Yes. Yes. Maybe
You
too
guys have
much.
tell them a little about somebody. I love what you guys do, like around Halloween, and because
Oh,
you have such a talented crew with Renee and Penny and Tanya and the whole crew. Tell them a little about what you do for your social media because I think it looks awesome.
so we do outside of the box video content. We'll do a content day once every couple months. We have some really good content coming out. I'm gonna film my part tomorrow, and where we're featuring the entire city in this content. But when Wizard of Oz came to the Sphere, one of our girls on our team is a performer, a famous performer in the UK, and she had Wizard of Oz costumes. And Renee had a listing that we needed to do some content for. So we all dressed up in Wizard of Oz costumes, and our videographer even did. I was Dorothy, and I was spinning around in the street, and he had the drone come down so it looked like how Dorothy is in Wizard of Oz. Um, we like the one we do have coming out is going to be featuring all of Las Vegas because our team lives in all different areas of town. So Tanya is featuring Henderson, Renee's featuring her area, Penny is featuring her area, and I'm featuring Centennial Hills. So
That's awesome. I love
we
it. I love it too.
Renee is really good with video. She does some
She is.
great content too. Yeah.
Yeah, she is, and she's very comfortable. Even though I tell her that, and she's like, "Really?" I'm like, "No, you look really comfortable." I mean, all of them do. I mean, obviously Penny with her killer accent, brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant, right? And Tanya probably needs to do a little bit more, but she's getting going too, so that's good, right? You just
Yes.
gotta. It's just there is no perfection in social media. There's just doing it, and whatever your little niche is the word today, or niche, if you're my age, whatever your niche is, or whatever, just get out there and do it. And like if you have other talents from other things that you used to do, like I know one of your other talents is tell them the last movie you were in and what you did.
Oh, yes. It's called Skate to Hell. It comes out this year, and it was filmed at Nelson's Landing. And I'm a realtor in the movie, and I get killed. So it was a horror comedy film. So I was walking by a barn, and they drop a with special effects. Of course, the brick didn't hit me on the head, and then I had to fall down. And I've been on YouTube's video and a few other indie films. They're not big films. I was in uh Venom. Yeah, they filmed
With Tom
that on
Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yes, and I'm walking by him on the strip. He's smoking a cigarette. Like if you blink, you're gonna miss me. Same with the YouTube video. My car was also in that movie, but I didn't make it on the credits because the casting company that I do movies with, their name is on the credits. So, but that's okay. It's an experience, and that was a tough one uh, because I had to stay up all night, and
Right.
at Paris is where we filmed, and so that was tough. And then I'd stay up all night filming, and then try to come to the office and work. It was like, didn't know if
Wow.
I was coming or going.
Well, and that's kind of your hobby. You started as doing it as a movie extra, and then you kind of climbed the ladder, and now you get parts like that, which is really cool. That sounds like a lot of fun,
Yes, it is. It's fun.
right? All
Not
right, cool.
my, not what I'm good at. I mean, I guess I'm good at it, but real estate is my passion. I love helping people, and I love helping the agents on our team. Probably more than I like selling right now. Just seeing them grow and get confident, and helping them not lose sleep over at night from a deal that it will fix itself in the morning type of thing, because I know I've lost sleep over helping people and something's not going right, but there's really nothing you could do all night long. So you
Right,
try to it's trying to work on that part of the business, is not taking um challenges to sleep with you at night, or to
right,
where you're losing sleep.
right. It sounds like losing a little sleep waiting for your part in a movie outside the Paris is a little bit more fun
Yeah.
than losing sleep
Yeah.
because
Over a deal. Yeah.
deals are going south, right? Yeah, it's all
Yes.
perspective. Okay, well, look
Yes.
at my favorite part of this. My favorite part of these is always asking, top producers like yourself. This question is, all right, if you can help somebody out there, I know you love helping people. What would be the top three things you would tell them to focus on to be a success in this business?
Really, what's really been hitting home this week is basics. Basics. And Troy even said it on his last video is,
Yeah,
you know, basics. Basics are what we do, I mean, of course, I think outside of the box also. Another good one is ask for help and be honest with your clients always, you know, and sometimes those hard conversations is what make them keep coming back to you, is when you're 100% transparent with them.
Yeah. I love when you call me every now and then and say, okay, I just need a pep talk.
Yes, I do, you know.
Yeah. I think that's wise myself. I think it's very wise.
Yes, because you know, I mean, it's very important to have somebody who can sound bored off of, you know, and even just say, I think I know the answer, but I still want to run this by you, because you know, we never know everything. Like, I thought I had been through every single type of real estate challenge in my career until a couple days ago. Something new
Right.
came up, you know. And I think it's important, and to state this also, even though I've been in the business 25 years, like, that's, people don't care about that, right? What people care about is if you're still constantly learning. And sure, I have 25 years in the business. However, I am always learning, and staying up to date on what is changing in the market. So, you could add that in one of my top three things is
There you go.
keep
There you go.
learning
That would be the
always.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Keep learning. And what was your first one?
Basics. Just
Yeah.
do
Back
the
to the basics.
basics.
And you're a master at the basics too, because you make phone calls, you get out there, you door knock, you do, flyers to pass out to people. The one that's probably the newest, right, is the social media aspect. And, you've become very good at it, and you definitely are doing business from adding it doesn't replace the basics, but it definitely adds to it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. What was the
YouTube,
hardest,
isn't it?
what was the,
You
what was the hardest
like,
part for you to get used to doing videos and stuff? Did you jump right into it? Did it take a little while for you to get used to it?
well, when I'm with a group of people, it's easier. And I know lately you've told me that I need to do more video. And so I got a selfie stick, and I got a tripod, and I got a video camera. And it's just overcoming the noise in your head to go do video. And to, you know, I mean, people want authentic. And, you know, so if you like, I've even done blooper videos and posted them. And you know, I do make money from Facebook for some of my posts. Like, I have that kind of an account. So I know when I start doing those videos you keep telling me to do, I'll be making more money from Facebook.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And you know what? You have a tremendous source that you do post pictures of now and then, but I think a video would be really good from Pugville.
Yes. Pugville.
You have three perfect models there, all furry and cute to do a video with.
Yes. One's deaf, one's senile, and the other one's just a riot. So,
So
yeah.
they should be in real estate.
Yes. So
I know
true.
that's terrible.
So
You know what?
true.
I was telling Forrest the other day that I've been in real estate 41 years, and I finally passed the average age of a realtor. I think about a year and a half ago. I'm 61. I think the average age is either 58 or 59 now. But for years, I'd been in the business longer than most people, but under the average age of a realtor. So the business is definitely changing, right? Like younger
Yes.
people doing social media, doing TikTok videos, doing business, which for us is like, wow, right?
Yeah.
But when you can communicate powerfully, right, verbally, like, over the phone or face to face, okay, it just makes the business that much better.
Right.
All right, cool. Anything else that I forgot to ask you that you may want to mention to these lovely people out here in Facebook land?
Well, I know we talked about knocking doors, and I just want to say, when I was 10 years old, I knocked on doors collecting for the Santa Maria Times. So I had experience knocking doors from when I was 10 years old, and it doesn't scare me. If it scares anybody that has not been wanting to do door knocking. What has helped is actually having somebody go with you. Like I have a girl I go with often, and we'll work her neighborhood. And then we'll go do my neighborhood, and we'll just rotate so that we're there for each other. Because, I mean, we all can get inside of our heads and go, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes.
Yep. No, it's funny you say that because I've coached a few people, yourself being one of them, obviously, that uses that way of doing it where you have, hey, let's do your farm today. Let's do my knocking tomorrow. You keep your leads, I'll keep mine. We'll have a great time.
Yeah.
And it's, if you're ever worried about anything safety wise, but I've been here 12 years and we haven't had an incident because of door knocking. I'm knocking on wood just to make sure because I'm,
Yeah.
superstitious. But so it's you just got to be like anything else in real estate. If you're having an open house, be smart about it from a safety standpoint, especially if you're a woman. If you're going door knocking, be smart about it.
Yeah, I carry a little pocket knife in my back pocket, and I have a stun gun. And so I always feel safe.
Yes, good. But we got to talk to you about stop. Don't use that stun gun on any of your clients anymore. Okay.
No, no, never.
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. All right, Michelle, perfect time. Hey, I just want to say I know you're busy. I really appreciate you taking your time out today. It's a pleasure working with you and watching you and your team grow and continuing and how awesome you are at this business. And I just anybody out there, if you need somebody to use, I would use Michele Kubiak. She has my personal testimonial. So there you go.
Uh, Thank you. Thanks for
All right,
having
thank
me.
you. Thank
Uh-huh.
you. Have a great day. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Michelle.
Bye.
We'll see you.